This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Nike check.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Logan Wilson.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, here's Eason. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
down and 7 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun is Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, get away.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 20. Get that ball. Check 13.
Now Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Bengals.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Calais. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know That's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Oh, you ain't trying to win.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The tackle by
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Eason to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Damn.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Number 85.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Check line 54. Line 54. Man, I got 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, yeah. Win the rep. Let's go.
On on 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Oh, my
Picked up
goodness.
by Von Bell. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Calais. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Raymond Calais, the ball.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Calais.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Man. Oh, my
It was
God.
Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 55, Mike 55. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage that time for Washington. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. dances by him. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes this Washington 7, Bengals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Eason. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, we'll play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
Take it to the half, Rogelio. Try to do nothing stupid. Don't be stupid, Rogelio.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Eason on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Eason. He's going to take another shot here.
Come on, Apke. Try me back there, man.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Haskins. And now here is another interception.
Hey, God damn.
William Jackson.
Shit, man.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Eason. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Operating from the gun. Huntley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Bengals 12. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And
stay on that nigga, man.
Looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Turnover, man. Look at this turnover, man.
Washington that scoops
Asking you shall receive.
back into the end zone. It's a fumble.
Asking you shall receive.
Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Eason. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Josh Bynes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Oh, no!
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Complete.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Calais. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh,
and
this
the play
fucking
goes
line,
nowhere.
man.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
33-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle made by Jesse.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. All day,
Now Haskins to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Washington on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He finds McLaurin, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check it back. Check it back. Joker. Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now the third-year man from LSU.
Steady block, man.
One tackle, but
Need
then
no
quickly
fucking
brought
help.
down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Haskins.
Oh, my
and look
fucking
at this. They
goodness.
get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 30, 20.
Making it happy,
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And
What
now
the
here's
fuck?
another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. I try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
The line of scrimmage.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to and that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
1st and 10, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. It's Eason. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. throwing on 3rd and long. Eason flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the phone.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. This is Tate. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
He's good.
And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
36.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
That's right, man. Here's some deep in his own
territory. Coughs up the football, and the Bengals grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field
What
position.
the fuck was he doing? Oh, it's fucking L2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
21.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 50.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that will write a finish to this ball game.